Guys, we have come to another question, which is question number 8, and how to solve this problem and how we manage this question, which is x is unknown and y is already unknown. We have to find these two values. Which is our solution? What is our solution? So we already know the x plus y whole square is equal to x square plus y square equal to plus 2xy. Okay, you should have to put the values of that thing at that place. X plus y is 27, x plus y is 27, so put the values of x plus y. X square plus y square is 369 plus 2xy, which we should be covered in this. And what should be the square of 27? 27 square is 729. 369 is as it is plus 2xy, and now we have to find xy. 729 and 369 come to the second place, which is minus subtracted from first equation, from first right side, and then 2xy is on the other side, 2xy, and 729 minus 369, which should be after minus both things is equal to 360. Okay, then 2 should be divided at that place, and we get value of xy, which is 180. Okay, xy should be 180. Now we have to find x and y value now. Then we put that equation in our quadratic formula. We know our quadratic formula, which is t square minus x plus y plus xy equal to 0, in which our x plus y is 27, t square minus 27 t plus xy should be 180. Then we put these values. This is our a is 1 and b is 27, c is 180. Put these three values in quadratic formula. We already know quadratic formula in our previous lectures. 27 plus minus 27 whole square minus 4ac. A should be 1 and c should be 180. At the division, 2 multiply a, 2 multiplication with a should be 1. Okay, and 2 multiplied by 1 is 2. So 27 is as it is. 27 whole square is 729. 4 multiplied 180, what should it be? It should be 720. When subtracted these two, our answer should be 9. And we already know the root of 9, which is 3. So this come to and both side, addition side and subtraction side. Add these two values, divided by 2. After adding these two values, 27 plus 3 is 30 divided by 2. Okay, and it should be cut out, and 30 divided by 2 is 15. At other place, 27 minus 3, it should be 24 divided by 2, and this should be cut out, and our answer is 8. So we get two answers, one is 15 and one is y. So our x should be 15 and y should be 8. Okay, how these use in our daily life. So come to the second stage, finding individual current in a circuit. So you are analyzing a parallel electrical current with two branches. First is total current flowing in a circuit. Okay, for example, this is a wire in which current is flowing. Okay, it is current is flowing which is 27 ampere. Suppose 27 ampere. The sum of the square of individual branches current should be 369 square. These are two branches. This is our branch 1 and this is our branch 2. Okay, the total current of 2 mean 27 ampere of both circuits should be 27, and the square root of both branches should be 369 square, mean ampere square, because uh, this is also ampere and this is also ampere. So a multiply a is a square, and 27 which is xy, mean when both branches should be multiplied, the square root should be 369. Okay, there also there is another other things should be power. So we should know the formula of power, which is I square I. This is the resistance and this is the current and this is the power. Okay, so total power depend upon x square plus y square, and our RMS current calculation in the AC circuit, it should be AC circuit. Okay, our I square should be, so this should be you remain in this such example. Or if our branch 1, for example this is our branch 1, it contains 15 ampere current, and our branch 2 contain 12 ampere current. This is our branch 1, this is our branch 2. So if we add both branches, 15 plus 12, it should be 27, and if we multiply both side, 12 multiply 15, so it should be 369 ampere square. Okay, so that's why this should be come into place. And how this is often used in AC power system, where components like motors, resistors, load have different current draw, and signal analysis, where power and energy over time and relate to square amplitude and multi-path circuit to reduce how much energy and load is carried by each path. So path should be double. Okay, multi-path mean two paths and more. So that's it. And there also in there in current pairs also we know that voltage and RMS values in signal processing. So we should talk it later. Thank you.